Talk about the Red Wings last night, Pistons tonight, still Michigan State, lingering thoughts. We asked Spartan fans, what do you want Mark D'Antonio to say today when he meets with the media in less than an hour? And we're also discussing what is legit and what is fool's gold. Kerryon Johnson, legit or fool's gold. Kenny Galladay, legit or fool's gold. O-line, improvements there, legit or fool's gold. Pass rush, 21 sacks, fourth in the league, legit or fool's gold. Proving play from Jared Davis, legit or fool's gold. Secondary, top 10 yards per game allowed, legit or fool's gold. Stafford's turnaround, it's been unreal, really. 11-1 touchdown interception ratio, completing over 70% of his passes, and his quarterback rating over 100. Didn't you say he's even with the opener? He now has his highest
98.8, his highest
rating of his career. 248-539-9797. Jason in Allen Park. Hi, Jason.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're good.
Yeah, one thing I took from this game, I wanted to give credit to Patricia in terms of the conditioning of this team. I know a lot was said in the beginning of training camp and the beginning of the season that players were supposedly complaining because of the extra running, and they said that they were worn down after the first game. But going into this game in Miami, the concern that everybody had was that the players were going to wear down because of the excessive heat. And I saw a team that from start to finish was strong and in that game in total control. And I have to think that some of that has to go back to how Patricia handled this team in the preseason.
Well, I certainly hope that point is impressed upon the players, and in a way where it's like, guys, understand this. All the hard work we put in August was meant to pay off during the season. And this is a time where we can reflect on what happened in August and say, yep, direct representation of that paying off, because we were well prepared, we were well conditioned, and we were ready to face that adversity. All you have to do is look at the previous week where the Bears were dying out there by the end of the game. The Lions were not. And I think it's a testament to what they did in training camp.
Right. And like I said, I didn't hear really much credit given to Patricia this past week for that. And you haven't really heard much complaints ever since that Jets game. That was the big thing as Patricia lost the team. And you don't really hear that anymore. And I'm just wondering if the players have bought into that now, and we are seeing a buy-in to the system, and Patricia's system seems to actually be working.
I'd say the likelihood of the buy-in always increases exponentially when the team is winning. And that's exactly what they're doing. So
right.
He deserves some credit. Are any of those things you think you're yet to be sold on? Any of the things we mentioned think might be fool's gold?
The receivers aspect maybe. I mean, I want to see a little bit more from Galladay, but I like everything we're seeing so far. Kerryon Johnson, I'm hoping that he sustains, but I think a lot of everything that's happening right now is that we actually have an offensive line that is playing healthy and together. They've worked together for a while now, so I think. And that's what we complained about for years and years, that the Lions for years ignored the lines. And now we're seeing the benefit of the offensive side. Now, if they can just get the defensive line built up, we should be seeing more benefits from that end. But the key comes from the interior. You have a solid line. Everything else should fall in place after that.
Jason, thank you for the phone call. We go to George next up. Hi, George.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Just a couple of comments. My comment has to do with that. I think it was 107 you guys mentioned about the passer rating for the quarterbacks facing Detroit's secondary.
Yep.
And just a couple of comments I wanted to make on that. One is I think they've done a really good job. Some of our sacks have actually been because of coverage sacks. So really it's how much pressure that the defensive line gets on a quarterback. That's where mistakes are made. And that's actually, to me, in my opinion, where the passer ratings will start to dip down. The other thing on that is that might skew that stat against Detroit's secondary is two of those quarterbacks. One was Brady, and the other one was Rodgers. So those two things I wanted to mention. The one thing,
and probably is I talk about the things I'm not buying into, and I haven't really gotten to mine yet. But the one thing I'm concerned is if you really look at the receivers they've played, they have avoided some of the team's better receivers, and they haven't played a who's who of great receivers. I think the secondary still has something to prove. That I think this one could be fool's gold because in coming weeks they're going to face Minnesota and what they're bringing to the table. They'll face presumably a healthy Green Bay team, a Rams team that can really sling it. I mean, I think they're really about to get thrown on the Russian. They're going to get thrown on the Russian front.
Right. We're going to learn in the next few weeks for sure. One other comment there when we talk about fool's gold or not, I think the biggest, because we talk about all these things where, wow, the Lions really look better. The real gold to me is Matt Patricia. Everybody's doing their job in the positions that they are with the talent they have. And I really think the gold is Matt Patricia and his expectations, everybody doing their job. So that's why all these different units are doing their job, and we're getting the results that we can with the people we have on the team.
George, thank you for the phone call. Gator, you have a bold move that you think the Lions should be considering.
I do.
We'll get to that at 11:05. Plus at 11:02, I had a bold move that I thought the Lions should be considering. And
you want to go first with it, I see.
No. Well, because mine it very much looks like a tap, my bad.
Fair
One
enough.
that I was fully endorsing.